In a place where survival is a daily fight, one young man trades fists for a future. This is Ronnie, a boxer, a son, a dreamer. His gloves carry the weight of a family, a community, and a city that never sleeps. But dreams here aren't given. They're taken, punch by punch, round by round. Every drop of sweat is a promise. Every bruise, a lesson. Because where Ronnie comes from, the ring isn't just a sport, it's a way out.
My name is Ronnie, aka The Game. Most people call me Ron The Game, and I am born in Kampala by Kakembo Swaib, an Isla-free wife, Kakembo Aisha Chiza. I am born in Uganda, Machinje, Kampala district. The name The Game was driven from my skills, inspiration, determination I have for the boxing game. That's why most people call me The Game. And Ronnie comes from my given name, which was delivered from a footballer, Wayne Ronnie. That time was in Man United. That's my name, came from Ronnie The Game.
This is where it begins. Not in a glittering arena, but here, in the heartbeat of Kampala streets. The gym is his sanctuary, but these alleys, they're his first trainer, teaching him resilience before he ever threw a jab.
I started boxing when I was young, 15 years. I trained for a full year before going in the ring. I was in school that time. What drove me in boxing, that I was athletic since childhood. I was a footballer. I did football for almost 8 years, and I was studying on scholarship of football. Then boxing came in, which was a tough game, but a one-man sport. Where football, we were many. Now boxing was a one-man sport. You lose at your own, you win at your own. You're the one who decide to win or to lose. Whereas football, we were a team. You know football, 11 players in a match. Now, a keeper can make you to lose, players can make you to lose. Whereas boxing, you're the main. It's a one-man game. You get beaten or you win. That's why I chose boxing in all the sports.
Behind every fighter is a tribe. For Ronnie, it's a mother's prayers, a brother's pride, and coaches who see the champion he refuses to become.
It's a dangerous sport, but it's a sport where much respect is given to a boxer who enters the ring, because entering a ring is not a simple thing, as many people see. Entering a ring needs more confidence, because you have to show off others, but I am the best.
Behind every fighter is a family that fuels their fire. For Ronnie, home is a small, humble space filled with love and sacrifice. His mother, Aisha Kakembo, has worked tirelessly to keep food on the table. His brother, Bade Hakumed, stands by him as both family and friend. Their belief in Ronnie is unshakable because they've seen the hunger in his eyes long before the world will.
Amanyanze Aisha Kakembo, ndi mama wa Ronnie. Wano wetubeera, wano Ronnie wazaalibwa, wakulidde ekitundu kye. Akuzuula ebikonde, nabizuula ate binakyampisa bubisijja balimba. Wateri muzadde ayagala omwana we akomewo ng'akubiddwa. Kubanga ebikonde si bye yali asookeddemu, yali asookedde ku mupiira. Mupiira nago nga gumutambuza, ogwo nago ne mulemesa nga buli nadda ku bikonde. Kutya Kubanga ebikondo olina bbiti ebikonde kyekintu ekitalinamu gundi fesi yonna ne bajja yenayina bamukubye mulwadde akola kino kwegamba saabisiima saabyagala. Ebikonde ebyo kye neebaliza ku Katonda mu kusooka nali sibyagala naye kye byanyambirako byamujja ku gurupu ne bimwawula ku gurupu ate ne bimuzimba. Kati ekyatuleetera okubyagala kwe kumwawula ku gurupu ate ne bimuzimbamu ekintu ekirala. Ekyo kye twebaliza Katonda kasita yafuna famire kwegamba famire endala okusinga ku sports omulala ate gwe yasookeramu. Ku fight ze nze sigendayo kubanga nina pressure, taata we yagendayo ne baganda be naye nziraba. Kwegamba n'olaba obeera mu kweraliikirira nogaa bagenda mukuba naye mumalirivu nnyo ku kintu kyayagala. Bw'aba akitandise akola ki akyagala kubanga olaba okwewaayo wabanga agenda ku training emmere aba takyakwegamba omulaba nti kyayagala so zinaazirinya afaayo nnyo ateekayo nnyo essira ku kintu kyayagala. Ekyo kye nnamulabako. Ronnie n'afumba bannange afumba piraawo n'agoya akawunga.
At home, Ronnie isn't a fighter. He's just a son, a brother, another pair of hands helping to keep the lights on. Life in the ghetto means balancing dreams with survival. Before the gloves go on, Ronnie works long hours at a small food factory, helping his family make ends meet. But every shilling earned, every drop of sweat here is another step closer to the ring. And then there's his brother, his first sparring partner, his motivator. Together they balance the grind of daily survival with the hunger for something more. Even in a small home factory, packing food products to make ends meet, Ronnie's mind is always on the ring.
Amanya gange bampita bate Ahmed sa Ronnie mkisa muganda wange tukuze fenna muntu mukakamu awese ekitibwa ng'otambudde naye tabira mu violence mbu ate bino ebyabavubuka mbu bayizemu obukondekonde bate bagende balwane ne oba omunyiziza tasobola kulwana naawe togwaye mukulu waffe atuweereddewo mubeeri eyo yonna atuyigiriza ebintu ebimu paka wano bwe tuli ossegeera connection z'abantu okumanya ono n'oli ossegeera kati kutandika Ronnie ebikonde mu covid twali tulabanga just muzannyo nga olaba omuntu agenze ossegeera ebyomuzannyo ebyo naye twagenda nga tukula ekintu yakitwalira ddala serious nkati nga ondaba essaawa zino mu factory tuva kukola some products ez'obuugi bagita kakembo fa product yatuyamba nnyo erinnya eryo erya famire kyova olaba nti buli omulaba abamusanga ku TikTok abamulaba obuugi biki ositegeera tufuna that ositegeera.
When the workday ends, his real training begins. The streets become his gym, the hill his toughest opponent. Every sprint, every push-up is a silent vow. No matter how hard life hits, I will hit back harder. The road to greatness doesn't start in a ring. It starts here, on these streets of Kampala suburbs. This is a place well known to him since he comes here for training. It's a place he tests his limits. It's one of the few places where fighters are made through sweats and pain. From shaky beginnings to relentless discipline, the gym has become his sanctuary. Every punch on the bag, every skipped rope is another brick in the foundation of his dream.
Hey, good.
world sees the fighter in the ring, but who is Ronnie when the gloves come off? What drives him when no one's watching?
Boxing in the ring is far away different from outside the ring. Being at home, I'm the same person, a normal person, as in, you can see me, I'm a small man, but when I enter the ring, I'm a complete boxer. I'm a big person now. I become the event at the moment. I have to show my skills, to show off that I'm the best at this time. I have to win in all conditions. I have to be the biggest at this time. Now, boxing in the ring is so emotional at a time. When you lose, it's heartbreaking, like it's a lonely sport because you have to separate from yourself from others for training because it takes time, it needs more dedication because in the ring it's pressure every time. You work in pressure. Coaches do this, do this, do this. It's much. They tell you to work 100%. Your mind, your body, your strength, it has to be high at that time. Because one blink you lose. That's boxing in the ring. But at home, you'll be free. You do all the stats at low pace. That's it. That's the life.
A boxer is only as strong as the team behind him. Ronnie's main coach, Matabu Lawrence, commonly known as Coach Lawrence the Northman, saw raw talent in a scrawny kid from the slums and turned it into discipline. He sharpens his technique, pushing him beyond limits. To him, he is not just training a fighter, he is building a champion.
Amanya gange mpitibwa Coach Lawrence, nera training a boxing, na gym yange eyitibwa Wisdom Boxing Club esangibwa Kinyolo Katwe. Era kitu traininga nera babondi okufuuka champion n'ogenda mu Lugogo n'osobola okugyayo title n'osobola okufuuka naawe omusajja ow'ekibi n'ekirala punches and traininga kye bayita combined punches. Ya punch emu tugifuula ebbiri ne tuzisobola okuzifuula ennya kye bayita combined punches. Nakyo nsinga okufokasingako n'okutraininga. Abaana bensinga okukozesa oba benkozesa abaana abasoma, kozesa abaana abakozi, sikozesa mubbi nedda. Omubbi nedda, naye omubbi mbawo namugoba ku gyimu yange. Oba ng'assa ekyo ng'asobola okulokoka. Traininga na bikonde byokka, kino oba traininga bikonde byokka. Wone kye bayita okubuulirira mu kikonde ng'obuulirira bondya. Kikyalina okukola obutava ku mulamwa.
Ronnie's coaches don't just train his body, they sharpen his mind. They see what he refuses to say aloud, that this isn't just about winning fights. It's about rewriting his story.
Ronnie, waki mu training, abana yongera mu training. Olunaku lwe nasooka mu training, yalina molalo gye yampa aba gye yandaga ti naayagala n'ekyo ky'ayagala okukola oba okuggusa. Nange ne nnyongera okwongera otraininga oba okumuwa nange kye nnina okufuuka ow'ekibi, okufuuka oba champion. Sooka eno training, tubavu eri mu bbali tukola training. Sooka kwebuulirira kikyokola, olina omulimu osoma. Ronnie abadde asoma nga takola naye ng'asoma. Fo nga Ronnie si muyaaye, mwana wa waka. Kinakyo kiba kinnyongera omukkiririzaamu n'omwogera n'ekyomuwa nange kyenkola kye nnina. Era Ronnie mwana mulungi, sigamba nti n'omuyaaye ogenda musanga ku kkubo ng'abaana bakola biki nedda. Naye nasooka ne mugamba ebyo tetusobola tubiteeka ebbali, tusobola tufokasinge kye batwagala. Saagala buyaaye, saagala ngalo mu gyimu, njaga kye bayita discipline kisooka okukulembeza. That discipline oba n'empisa tuba tugenda sobola ekikonde. Kyemwagaliza njagala asinga okwewala kye bayita gurupu zijja ku mulamwa. Nanyewala nnyo ddala gurupu oba nga bavudde mu zowe ati wabeere wa mukadde we, oba nga avudde wa mukadde we ng'alina ewe agende ewe asobole okukiiriza. Kwewala ezo gurupu gikobeera mu gurupu ezo zirina ebintu bye zikulaga bizikutunuza ekifaananyi ekibi. Osobola ova ku ki? Ku mulamwa. N'era ekyo kikubirira nnyo aleme butakikola. Obuzibu bwasanze okumulemesa naye nga twetaaga akasente, tetulina basaponsa, tufunira gadgeti zeetagisibwa. Jjukira ebikonde byetaagisibwa ng'olinamu basaponsa, olina omuntu asobola okukupushinga. Nawe tulina abantu batupushinga tunoonya banoonye. Ekyo kituleetera okusooka okuddirira. Naye singa tubadde ne basobola tupushinga, naffe tuba tusobola okwepushinga n'okwanguwa n'ekyo okutuukiza kye twagala. Ne Ronnie kyayagala.
Behind every fighter is a force that pushes them forward. For Ronnie, that force is his mother, a woman who knows struggle but refuses to let it define her son. She doesn't just cheer from the sidelines. She wakes him up at dawn, sends him running up hills, and reminds him that greatness doesn't wait for comfort.
I get support, mental support, physical support. You get? They cash me out, and my mom mentally guides me to stay away from drugs, stay away from peer groups, stay away from girls like that, because boxing needs a much seriousness. You get? Now, that support, it continue drives me to dedicate myself to boxing every time. Because every time my mom can ask you, oh, you did train, you did go for jogging, you see, that support is much than giving you money, you get? Encourage you every time, you have to win, you do this, you get? You are getting small, work on this, food, that supply, yeah? Every time gets me motivated every time, you get? And my dad provides me with money anytime I need it, to brand myself, like making myself t-shirts, wearing smart in gym every time, to be like a good person, you get. Although we are from the ghettos, but we have to look great for someone great to support us.
This is more than a fight. It's a promise to his family, his coaches, and to the boy in the mirror who dared to dream bigger than his surroundings.
I do the daily work. I work in events. I balance work and training. For event preparation, we don't work every day. Okay, we can work on weekends now. I train from Monday to Friday. That's how I balance, and I have a side job. I work in the gym. I am a gym instructor, a coach. You get? Now, that's why that keeps me in a game every time. Being in gym every day, working in gym every day, keeps me fit. You get? And I learn every day. That's it.
The ring doesn't care where you come from. It only asks one question. How bad do you want it?
It's emotional. It's emotional in the ring when you lose. You get? When a punch lands on you every time, like you have to fight fans, you have to fight the opponent, you have to fight with your coaches now. That's in the ring. The biggest challenge is in the ring. You have to do what was taught you back in training. Now you enter the ring, you have to do. When the coach tells you, throw this combination, you see, when you don't, you have to fight back with him. You see, you have lost it. I tell you, do this, but you work under pressure. You have to observe your opponent. At the same time, you have to defend yourself. You see, now when your opponent is far skilled than you, you become embarrassed.
This is more than a fight. It's a promise to his family, his coaches, and to the boy in the mirror who dared to dream bigger than his surroundings. To prove that a boy from the ghetto can punch his way into history.
I see myself in a few coming years being a professional boxer, turning professional, pursuing on my dream of being a world champion, inspiring the youth. You get?
They say champions are born, but here in the heart of Kampala, they're forged. Here in the fire of sacrifice. And Ronnie, he's just getting started. The ghettos may have shaped him, but they won't hold him. Because Ronnie isn't just fighting for a title, he's fighting for a legacy, and this is only the beginning.
I want to be a big inspiration for the ghetto youths in Uganda and all Africa. I want to be presentable, as in a person free away from drugs. I want to motivate many people. I want to do donations, like supporting the needy, the unabled. That's all.